The 4-3-2-1. This formation is extremely popular amongst pro players and players in the elite division. Once mastered, this formation can really take your gameplay to the next level. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best 4-3-2-1 custom tactics to use, and then we'll jump into a live gameplay as well, and I'll show you guys how to get the most out of the formation. These tactics have been adjusted to cater to a more casual player to really get the tactics and formation doing a lot of the work for you. Let's get into it. Kicking things off with the defensive style, this is just going to be unbalanced. Your defensive width is 45, depth 52. I know 71 depth is a big talk in the meta of this game at the moment, but I would only recommend using that if you're really confident in your ability to defend. I personally find going with 52 where you've got a little bit of an auto press and the ability to manual press is absolutely spot on for this formation because it is aggressive anyway. The build-up play is balanced. Now, as you'll notice there, the chance creation is actually forward runs, not direct passing. Now, direct passing will work on this formation, but forward runs will really bring the formation to life. You haven't got to manually trigger runs anywhere near as much as you do with direct passing. So forward runs will leave you a little bit more open on the defense, but it will give you so many more options in the attack. The offensive width, we're running with 35, nice and tight. We've got lots of passing options, so 35 width really leans into this. Players in the box on 5. We have a few players with on a balanced instruction, so we don't want to put this up too high. Corners and free kicks, just go with whatever your personal preference is. Getting into the player instructions, your front 3 are all just going to be on stay central. Put your right forward on come back on defence. Your left centre mid is going to be on balanced, no instructions necessary whatsoever. Your middle centre mid is on stay back while attacking cover centre, and your right centre mid is on exactly the same. Your wing backs, for the right back, balanced overlap. For the left back, stay back while attacking. Your centre backs and goalkeeper are all just on the default. The reason for some of these instructions, you may have heard this before, so I won't drag on it too much, but come back on the right forward and the left centre mid being on balance. This is just so it defends in a 4-4-2, and the idea of having one wing back on an overlap instruction is to create an overload in the attack. One thing worth noting is that when it comes to putting players in the right place, obviously you want 3 attackers in the attack, but have a 4th attacker as your balanced centre mid. This should be as much of an attacker as your front 3 because they're going to be getting forward lots of the time. It is worth noting you can mirror this formation if you want your left back as the overlap or your right centre mid as the one going forward. To do this, just make your right forward and left forward the opposite instructions, make your left centre mid and right centre mid the opposite instructions, and then make your right back and left back the opposite instructions. That way your right centre mid will be bombing forward, your left forward will be coming back on defence, and then your left back will be the one making the overlap. This is the team that we're going to be running with. We're going to jump into some foot champs, and I'm going to show you guys how this formation plays. Let's get into it. Into the 4-3-2-1 we go. So right off the bat here, let's just not get kick off. That would be lovely. Easier said than done, though. Okay, we have won the ball back, so that's a good start. I'm just going to trigger that right back forward on a run. Drive this forward. Neymar's already through here. And look at that for a start. Right off the bat, that's 1-0. As you can see, in this formation, you get lots and lots of passing options. It's really, really nice on the attack. The forward runs really does bring it to life, though. I don't know why more pro players don't use the forward runs. I know a lot of the South American pros do, but you don't really see any of the European pros dabbling with it unless they're trying to get back into a game. But if you look at pros such as like Nicholas, 99FC and stuff like that, like they use forward runs a lot more. It's interesting that it hasn't really caught on in Europe. So we can work here. Like, you don't have to rush because you're going to find in the 4-3-2-1 you've always got a passing option. So you can just work this round the box. You don't have to play direct and quick. As you can see, our overlapping wing back there has committed forward. We can utilise him here to create the overload. And like that, 2-0. Just like that. And I don't think this guy's going to hang around because, as you can see, it is super, super effective. Maybe I got ahead of myself. Maybe he's staying. No, he's gone. Okay, we're going to jump into another one just because that one ended pretty quick. I only intended on doing one live game, but we might as well do another since that one ended so fast. Once again, off the bat here, we have won the ball back, so we're not going to get kick off, which is always nice. Something you'll see pro players in particular do a lot is once their wing-back's committed forward, they'll do a big switch like this. You'll see a lot of switches in pro games because they're always trying to get that wing-back into space. Like, it's almost a bit obnoxious how much you see it happen in pro games. They're constantly switching. You don't have to do that because the majority of people we're playing online aren't going to be good enough for you to have to keep switching. But it is a great way to open up space in this formation. With forward runs, your wing-back will commit further forward like you've seen here. With direct passing, they generally commit up to about the halfway line. So that is a difference depending on whether you go with direct passing or forward runs. Like I say, I opt for forward runs because it is the more attacking, it is the more fluid on the attack, in my opinion. So we've cut off this attack so we can work forward here. I'm going to send Llorente on a run. Use our midfield to hold the ball, give it back to him. Trying to ball roll around his pressing midfielder there. Slot in our winger. Oh, we've just squeezed through. That was a bad pass from me there. Right. This is the only part of the formation, I was going to say, where you can be a little open because you are committing that wing back forward. You can be left a little bit open on the attack. So you've just got to be really conscious of not pulling people out on the attack. Just make sure you are tracking runs because you're not going to have lots of people back. You know, the give and take of this formation is you're kind of throwing more people forward to have the opportunity to score more goals, but in return you are going to maybe concede one or two more. That is just the reality of it. That is the give and take. But what you get on the attack, what you give up on the defence is worth it, in my opinion. This guy's not dealing great with the pressure. I'm going to put on a bit of a team press here, and he's just absolutely bottled that. Right, let's just work the shape here, send him through. I just tried to get a little chip through ball there. We've recovered it. Now, as you can see, I'm only using 52 depth here, and look how high my line is. It really isn't necessary with how I've set this up to have like the depth any higher. Like, it really is high pressing as it is. I've readied that. That is so bad. Okay, corner. Let's find Morientes' fat head. He's so good in the air. Oh, nearly. We nearly had him. Okay, I'm going to press him here from the kickoff. Not kickoff, sorry, goal kick. Hopefully win the ball high up. He wasn't dealing well with the press earlier. He's worked around it a bit better there. I'm going to turn the press off. Good work there from Llorente. Play this out the back. Work those triangles. I'm going to call Hansen 2. Send her on another run. Played that a little bit too early here. We'll just try and press him a little bit more. Give him no options short, so he has to go long. He's just going to want to drive that byline, isn't he? Okay, we've recovered it well. Once again, utilising that overlapping wing back. That's fell nicely for me there. Just going to drive this byline. Cut it inside. Oh, it's a good tackle from me. That was risky, but it did work from him, to be fair. Let's try and find Morientes again. Oh, honestly, the way this ball just finds Morientes' head is crazy. Like, he's so good from corners, like in the air. That one was Mendy. Tell you what, let's play one shot, see if we can get like a long shot or something. We'll be able to get like maybe a Travella here. Look at that. Set piece of dreams. That is 1-0. Can't give the formation much credit for that one, but we will take it. Right, let's press him again here. Little offside trap. I can't play a switch here. Come on. Lovely tackle from Koulibaly. Tell you what, Koulibaly, what a card, by the way. He's like 40k. If he had like French Prem links, he would be like $500,000, I swear. It's an upgradable card as well, with great animations in game. I think that is the coin for coin centre back on the game at the moment, that one. Can we get that in time? That might be off, I'm not sure. No, I think we're good. Look how effortlessly you can work it across the box, though. It's just, I've tried to cricket a shot there, that's annoying. But like the passing around the edge of the box in this formation is just chef's kiss. I'm going to slide here and hope for the best. I got a yellow for that, probably deserved, to be fair. Tackle. No. Oh, okay. Not sure what he's got that for, but we move. It's a lovely little ball. So we can work here. Oh, that was lovely play. Love that overlapping run there from Alawara. And you notice how as a centre mid there, he's really committing forward. That's why I say have someone that's just as much of an out-and-out attacker as your front three, because that's how involved they do get. Not sure what this guy's doing here. Are we just going to... I think it's a tactical pause. I'm going to try and find Morientes again. Hopefully we'll score this one. I'm going to put it a little bit further into the box this time. Oh, what a save. He's actually using Oblak. You don't see many people use Oblak. I'll try and knock this across if I can. Switch it. Oh, gosh, Blanc, don't do that. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's try a little switch without giving Blanc a black eye. Right. Llorente's ventured forward now. We can nod that down. Send him through. Oh, that's a good block by him, to be fair. Okay, we move again. Let's work it around. Do the big switch. Nod it down. And then we move. Trigger that run. Could maybe even shoot this. There we go. And that is another thing, actually, to be fair, that I didn't mention when talking about the tactics and the players. To have a wing-back that's overlapping, that can shoot, is really valuable. Because like you saw there with Llorente, he got into a really, really high percentage position to score. So if you've got someone with like 60-something shooting, like it's not ideal. To have someone like Llorente with like 80 shooting is so, so effective for this formation with them getting forward so much. Okay, Llorente's committed up again, so we can do that big switch over to him. Play it inside, send him on his way, call Hansen 2 if we can, or I've pressed R1 to call a 2 and it's done a dummy instead. Okay, it's opening up a little bit here, ball roll driven pass. It's lovely. Go on. A little bit jammy. I did mean it to go to him, and it did go to him, but not quite in the way I thought. And that one's a wrap as well. I'd love to hear from you guys down below whether you prefer this format where I sort of just fly through the tactics a bit quicker and then play a live gameplay rather than kind of overlaying lots of clips, showcasing them as I talk about the tactics. Let me know what you prefer. I do like this live format because as someone that doesn't stream yet, it kind of gives you that feel a little bit more where you kind of see it more raw and uncut. But yeah, just let me know what you guys prefer. That's it for the 4-3-2-1 custom tactics, guys. If you do try these out, please let me know how you get on down below with them. And also, if you've got any questions, as always, just whack them in the comments. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. I did mention in the gameplay about the 52 depth being enough because you can press really well manually with it. If you want to check out my tutorial on how to manual press like a pro in FC24, I'll link that in the description down below as well for you guys. As always though, guys, if you did make it this far in the video, I really appreciate your time. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and turn your bell on. Take care, guys.